Doc Rich back at it again, baby. And we got part 2 to the interview, the evolution of Eminem with Sway. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. All right? But let's jump right on into it. Part number 2. Let's go.
Growing up, it's just a word you learn. It's just a word. It was that nonchalant way of like saying you're being an asshole. And it was completely dismissed off. Nobody really thought of it as being like that.
But an angry and increasingly vocal opposition wasn't having that. With millions of young fans hanging on his every word, M couldn't escape accountability for his harsh lyrics. He had to do something, and he responded in the way he knew best, by taking it to the stage.
This is the biggest news going, the fact that you were going to perform on stage with Elton John, who is a celebrated homosexual celebrity who, doesn't hide it. And how did that idea come about? Who suggested it? Did you come up with that? He came up with that?
We were debating on whether I was going to perform at the Grammys or not. And I was like, the only way I'll perform at the Grammys is with Elton John. And I was saying it in kind of jest, like thinking that it would never happen. And then the idea of it just started becoming more like, okay, this is a way to really flip it around and really f people's head up.
That's a fact. It's a way to. It was definitely a way to flip it and really, like you said, fuck people's head up. Everybody that was, oh man, fuck yeah, blah blah blah. Yeah, he walk out on that stage with Elton. Hey, all that. You know what I mean?
For the sake of messing their heads up, or did you want to also through your action make a statement that, look, I'm okay with this?
It was more so like, just a statement, period. Like, if you really think that about me, you really don't know Marshall. You really don't know me.
Being this newfound target, since then, drama hasn't some toy soldiers on your new album. And you confront a lot of issues in a very introspective and real way.
There used to be a time when you could just say a rhyme and wouldn't have to worry about one of your people dying.
Toy Soldiers is about, like, just walking away from the beef.
I definitely rock with that track for sure. It probably was my favorite at one point in time. Like I said, I rotate, so I'm almost positive at one point in time, like that was on repeat for a week or so, if not a little bit longer, because that's usually about my rotation for tracks. I give them like a week, maybe 2 weeks, where they're just like on repeat pretty much. You know what I mean? And I mix in other music as well, but like as far as like an M track, like that's pretty much like the repeat, you know what I mean? And then of course I'll have like another track, from some random other artist that I got on repeat as well. But yeah,
it's like, look,
rotate them.
I'm done.
I walk away from it all before I let it go any further.
For the Shady Aftermath G-Unit family, beef has been a constant. From the melee involving G-Unit Aftermath at the 2004 Vibe Awards, to M's beef with Source Magazine owner Benzino, to the well-documented feud between 50 Cent and Ja Rule.
Now I've inherited 50's beef, he's inherited mine, so now he can't be on the cover of the Source Magazine because I got this beef over here, and he's being attacked by Ja saying things about me, then all of a sudden comes out his face and says a line about my daughter.
There's a certain line you just don't cross, and he crossed it. I heard him say Haley's name on the song,
and I just lost it.
And when it got to that level, that's when it got crazy.
This ain't what I'm in hip-hop for, it's not why
I got it.
The phrase to me, Toy Soldiers, it's symbolic to all of us in this rap game just being pawns almost, it feels like. Heads of record labels and stuff like that, they benefit off this, you know what I'm saying? And they go home.
They do. They absolutely fucking do. They benefit off of the drama and the hoopla and the fuckery. 100%. You see it on TV shows nowadays too. These fake ass TV shows. Reality TV. Bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Ain't shit about this shit real, but you know what I'm saying? You got actual people on the show. Yeah, those real people. Those ain't robots. But they got a script that they following. They got some shit that's already kind of laid out for them. They might kind of freestyle it a little bit, but the parameters are already set. Like there's a box, they got to stay within the box. You might go up here to the left corner, to the right corner, to the middle, but you got to stay within this box that we set up for you. I hate the name reality TV, bro. That shit is whack as hell to me. I ain't reality fucking TV. Bullshit. Fucking scripted TV. Call it what it is. Scripted TV.
At night and they can sleep knowing that they're selling records, but meanwhile we're really out here, and it's usually the innocent people that really ain't got that much to do with it besides the fact of affiliation with us. They end up getting hurt or killed.
Do you lose sleep thinking about that?
Yeah, I lose a lot of sleep thinking about just stuff like that, trying to juggle, trying to maintain a certain amount of fame and wanting to be able to have a label and be able to create, you know, a whole food chain, but also at the same time wanting to be a father. And if there ever comes a day that I would have to pick one or the other, you know, I already know what it would be. You know what I'm saying? I would walk away from all of this if I had to. You know,
For your daughter?
for my little girl.
You know, it seemed like you've
Respect.
gone through a serious transition and evolution, you know, since the days of I just don't give a F and till now.
I think a lot of it has to do with just maturing and age and everything, just being, you know, just growing up. This man is a legend, and he saved my life. And
But that's a fact, though. You know, as you get older, you know, you learn and you see different things, and you realize, man, that shit was dumb as hell. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I know I ain't doing that shit again. You know, it's crazy.
never forget that.
5 years after the Slim Shady LP, it's time for Eminem's encore. Today, he's one of the most successful rappers of all time. But it wasn't that long ago when Eminem was just another hungry rapper from Detroit looking for his big break.
During one of the open mic nights, EPMD was up there. You know, we were so geeked to get in there and play our demo. So we caught them in the elevator, and we had a radio with us, and they was like, you could tell they was, you know, in a hurry to get somewhere. So they was like, yeah, it's cool. You know, keep up the good work, whatever. And just by them saying that, and just by us seeing them, you know,
That was a big moment for you
it
guys.
was a little bit starstruck.
He didn't know it then, but Eminem would soon be getting more than just words of encouragement from hip-hop's heavyweights. Just a couple years later, little-known Marshall Mathers got a call from the Godfather himself.
Clear the story up. How did you and Dre meet? How did
The legend has it that when I came out to LA for the Rap Olympics, Dre had heard me. You know, I had an EP pressed up, and he had got my tape from Jimmy Iovine and was driving in his car or something. And Dre said as soon as he heard it, threw it on. He was like, "Yo, where's he at?"
and the rest?
Bro, hold on. I gotta play part of that back. I'm sorry, y'all. I was fucking the instrumental in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the lyrics in my head.
And he had got my tape from Jimmy Iovine and was driving in his car or something. And Dre said as soon as he heard it, threw it on. He was like, "Yo, where's he at?"
And the rest is history.
And there it is.
Okay, so you're a broke, hungry rapper, you feel like you'll never blow up, and suddenly you're in the studio with the greatest producer in the history of hip-hop? Come on, man.
Were you surprised by the chemistry you guys had in the studio? I mean, what was that like the first time you came in? Were you nervous?
Everything I got to the 10th power. I mean, this man is a legend, you know what I'm saying? And I got so much to live up to. I gotta be the illest.
Coming real.
He recognized the opportunity while it was in front of him, and he made sure that he did everything within his power to lick it. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But you know what I mean? Like to capitalize on it. He said he had to be on point. He knew he had to be on point. If he ain't had some, he wrote it right then and there. Some people would have, well, I'm not prepared. Well, I ain't got this, or I ain't got, man, you better go. Fuck you mean? Because once if he ain't take that opportunity, who knows if Dre would have been like, man, if Jay would have been like, hey, bring that guy M back. He might have been like, man, I don't don't know. He ain't seem like he was trying to work. I mean, he talked a good game, but he could have wrote something right there. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Take the opportunity while you have it, man. Fuck all the other shit. Man. Figure it out. You know what I mean?
It's the next episode.
When you guys teamed up, it seemed like it was mutually beneficial because, you know, Dre is Dre. Hands down, one of the best producers ever. But you also helped him be relevant. Would you agree?
Dre has said that to me before, but like in a real sense, I had nothing, and Dre would have been cool. Dre would have been straight without me. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't me, you probably would have found somebody else. But he saved my life, and like I never forget that.
Dre's influence on Eminem has yielded more than
Like, when you look at it from the outside in.
Yeah, that was way back. That was when 50 was lifting. Hold on, where that yeah, you can see some of the traps. That was when 50 Cent was big. I had one of these tank tops, low key. Oh man.
dark.
Oh yeah, you see the traps. You know what I'm saying? He ain't that big anymore, but shit.
He said,
It seemed like
To G Unit.
in hip hop, a lot of times when crews start to become successful, they end up breaking up. In the case of you, Dre, and 50, you guys seem to be even more cohesive the more success you achieve. I mean,
Man.
what's the secret?
The secret to it is basically loyalty. When me, Dre, and 50 get in a room, it's like no envy, no jealousy. And that's what happens with a lot of crews is like somebody may get a little more light than the other person, and then that person gets jealous and wants to go off on their own. We really don't chip off it, like, at all.
Basically, you're a guy who came from a trailer park.
That is usually how it works. A little bit of jealousy, you know. Somebody sees somebody else getting something, and they want it, you know, or they think that they should have it. So they're like, man, fuck that. I'm about to go get it on my own, man. Blah 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 blah, and blah, you know. But I posted something. By Nip Hussle. Rest in peace to his soul. May the marathon forever continue. He said, I don't ever get jealous because we always in the same position in life, doing better than some and worse than others. And that's a fact. That's a fact. You know, when I read that, when I saw that, I was like, man, I gotta repost this. I posted it on my Instagram story. You know, I don't ever get jealous because we always in the same position in life, doing better than some and worse than others. It's a fact, man. Rest in peace to Nip Hussle, TMC.
Becoming today the biggest recording artist that's out in the world. What is it that you dream about doing now? What do you aspire to do?
Is people for me to stop thinking that I came from a trailer park because I didn't grow up in the trailer parks. I did live in trailer parks for a short period of time from here and there, but I bounced around a lot. But my contribution to this game is to help the growth of hip-hop and build it. From the pioneers since Run DMC to the Beastie Boys to LL, they all played a part in my upbringing just as well as I may have in, you know, Lil Jeremy from Idaho, who we don't know about right now, is 13 years old, you know what I'm saying? Coming up, that next white kid or that next rapper, period, to just keep hip-hop expanding. That's what's up.
Man, it's always good talking to you, man. Always. I just want to say for the record, too, that I won that battle we had earlier. Slim Shady. Weaker than the ankles on the elderly lady. I really didn't appreciate you saying my clothes were bummy. Because to me, you look like
crummy and you look like a dummy. And yo, you're dressed like a mummy. Because your head's wrapped from here to your tummy. Anyway, y'all get the idea.
Oh, man. Hey, M. Another interview in the books. I think y'all sent me like 2 other ones, too. One of them long as hell. So we might jump into that. Or we might jump into some music. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Or DM me something. But, yeah. Appreciate y'all tuning in as always, baby. Thank you for all of the love and support. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Y'all know what to do.